First of all, what is direct action? According to dictionary.com, it is
any action seeking to achieve an immediate or direct result, especially an action against an established authority or powerful institution as a strike or picketing.
also known as on-the-ground work. This is work done by the masses for the masses, and it has been done for centuries to challenge the adversities and calamities imposed by whatever system or structure they lived in. While on-the-ground direct action should always be pinnacle and priority, it does not. In fact, it must not be exclusively this, especially in this day and age of the internet. Direct action doesn't just concern offline organizing and joining political parties. These activities are of course very important and necessary, but you can also do online praxis on top of your offline obligations. We live in an age of information, where the internet is our global hub of connectivity, letting us communicate for the first time in history with those on the other side of the globe with only a slight delay. The internet is a powerful tool and it's at our collective disposal. You no longer need to wait weeks and months for news about day-to-day class struggle. You get the latest updates at your fingertip. It lets us work together on projects. We are capable of doing so much. For example, we can make videos together, write theory together, learn languages to communicate and access global information together, make art, music, organize protests, in short, collectivize together. The point is, we are capable of so much more, of way more than Marx, Bakunin, or whoever else could have even begun to imagine. We are not saying that you should not do all the classical types of offline organizing, but you should view the internet as an enhancement to that, as it is a valuable and a useful tool, which very well may be the future means of a revolution.
It is clear that electoralism can only go so far to push our goals forward. The establishment and the capitalist elites must be challenged via direct action. In the past, this took the form of protests, of editing and distributing newspapers, etc. Now, it still takes that same form, and that form is still the dominant one. But now, we have the internet, where we can do all of that using one computer with online access in addition to our underground organizing and mobilizing. The internet is the future. It has the power to organize and connect millions of people to various organizations. It is not a challenge to offline praxis, but a complement to it. It serves as a jumping off point for people to find organizations. Become members and contribute. We are the masses. This is now another way where we can connect and collaborate with each other even further. On top of that, it is a tool to inform oneself and develop critical thinking skills, become familiarized with a huge amount of theory and anti-imperialist news available. Examples of direct action include establishing a theory book club where, together with several members, you can read and compare notes on the material you study together. You may establish an art server where you collect professional and semi-professional enthusiasts and work on art projects together. For example, making high-quality posters that you can then print off and distribute, or making high-quality propaganda to wake the people to the injustice of capitalism and individualism spanning from it. Music is also art. You can congregate into musical bands to make all sorts of music in various genres. You can contribute to a new generation of protest songs, making sure that our message dominates all fields and that our values can perpetuate, from rock to metal to vaporwave to pop to R&B, etc.
We, as the new Wave Syndicate, are all of that. We aim to congregate enthusiastic writers, musicians, artists, journalists, etc., with the single goal in mind: to do praxis, to lead our members to other organizations, as well as create our new theory and collectivize. Not all online praxis is the same. Various YouTubers create valuable content themselves and help to push forward the leftist agenda, though we would argue that this is not ideal. The issues with this spring from the fact that YouTube channels usually rely on just one personality and their ideas. They eventually turn into cult of personality for that person. They are responsible for their channel and the messaging, and it's rather exclusive. You might help them do these videos, but you will never really feel like you're on an equal basis to them. This, we believe, is a mistake. The internet should be used as a tool to collectivize people, not individualize them. Another issue with this approach is that you won't feel empowered with the internet, unless you are to have your own personal outlet. And that is simply not what a lot of people want to do, either due to various mental illnesses, shyness, the need for privacy, etc. This can really hinder potential artists from contributing to praxis. We, on the other hand, are a collective. This means that there are no personalities on which our server is based. New Wave Syndicate is a subject to change depending on its members. Anyone can be a collective creator, and we are here to give enthusiastic people, depressed people, powerless people, the motivation and the collective tools to impact the world together, to empower them. We believe that we are the future. Even if we fail, online collectives are the road forward.
This is truly an area that is completely new to us, and we need to make the first steps, make the first mistakes, and correct them. We should learn from what's tried and true of on-the-ground organizing, but also, we can write new theory concerning strategy, tactics, and organization with incorporation of the tools we have today. This is how we feel about this space. It's experimental. And while there's a lot of stupidity and waste of time in online leftist spaces, we should try to actually push some new frontiers. Who cares what some naysayers say? The future is here, and we are to pave it forward. We should not fear trying what's new. And if you want to try with us, then come and join us. We are the New Wave Syndicate. Tune in next week for part 2 of our direct action videos, and hear what we have to say about the criticisms and misconceptions of using the internet as a platform to push an agenda of anti-capitalism. See you there!